Now, what if I told you you can get arrested for uploading Let's Plays on YouTube? Does that sound wild? That doesn't sound believable, right? Like, come on now. Really? Getting arrested over playing a video game and then just uploading it to YouTube for all your friends to see? Or maybe people just want to see how to beat the game, because there are instances, myself included, where let's say I get stuck in a video game and I look up a Let's Play to see what somebody else did so that I can actually beat it. My time is too valuable for me to spend the next hour looking like a dumbass trying to actually beat the game. And that's what leads me to today's topic, which is a person got arrested and put in jail for uploading their Let's Play of a visual novel of Steins Gate, which, by the way, is a really great anime and visual novel as a whole. But yeah, they got arrested for it, and now they're going to face prison time for it. It's baffling. Wild. Says the culprit apparently monetized the videos in violation of Japanese law while also uploading videos that summarize and spoiled popular anime shows. Now, for all my diehard anime fans, you probably see this part right here. It says uploading videos that summarize and spoil popular anime shows, and you're probably like, good, fuck them. You're probably just cheering to the stars, because there are a lot of people who do that. And I, myself included, I don't like people who do that. You sit there and you go on YouTube, you look at one thing related to something that's popular, and then you see all your recommendeds, you see all the thumbnails, you see all the spoilers just right there ready to go. And you're like, why? Why are you doing this, man? But then they know it's going to get outraged. They know people are going to leave dislikes, comments, everything. The engagement's going to go up. YouTube's going to be like, oh shit, this video's popping. We need to promote this video to more people. And so it's just like a never-ending cycle. They just know that when they do things like that, it just gets people clicking on it, which fucking sucks. But despite how you feel about that, the first part is really the scary part, which is Japanese law in terms of copyright. Like, if you think that the whole copyright strike system and everything that we already deal with in America and the United States and shit like that, you think that's bad? This is worse, man. This is even worse. It says a Japanese court has convicted a man of violating copyright law after he uploaded gameplay and anime videos without publisher permission. Now, I will add a little amendment to that. No matter who you are, for the most part, uploading anime content on YouTube, you're treading a fine line, buddy. You're more times than not, at least they'll just block your video entirely. You will never get like a copyright claim. But you are treading a fine line. There are very few, once anime companies figure out who you are, if you're a big enough creator or a big enough YouTuber, you're gone. You're donezo, buddy. I remember there was a YouTuber by the name of Sylvanas. He had a situation at one point where he was using a lot of anime music within all his videos. And this is his page right here, just so y'all know if y'all want to check him out. He's a really great YouTuber, makes a lot of funny content. But he had a while back, yeah, it was talking about here, I want to say it was this stream, but he had a whole live stream. He was talking about how he got copyright claimed and strike by anime companies because of the music that he was using in his videos. And the thing was, he used so much of that music throughout every video because he considered it an integral part of his video, his vision for those videos. It was kind of hard not to use it. But the thing is, because he used it, those companies are like, fuck out of here, bro. We getting our money and we're going to stop you from doing this shit. And so he had to make a hard pivot very quickly to trying to find music that fits within his vision and his channel. But point being, I know I went on a little tangent, but the point is, don't mess with anime companies. They're very strict on this stuff. They catch wind of who you are. They know that you're making money and that you're doing great. They could put the kibosh on that fast. Continuing on, it says the 53-year-old man, Shinobu Yoshida, was sentenced to 2 years in prison and assessed a 1 million yen fine, or about $6,700 USD. It says Yoshida was arrested in May of this year after uploading gameplay video of the visual novel Steins Gate, My Darling's Embrace, back in 2019. Imagine you sitting there going to jail for something that you uploaded back in 2019. That's wild. According to a press release from the Content Overseas Distribution Association, CODA, a Japanese anti-piracy trade group, the complaint apparently stemmed from the fact that Yoshida monetized the videos, which violated a Japanese law that prohibits making money off copyrighted material. Yoshida also uploaded videos summarizing episodes of the Spy X Family and Steins Gate anime show. CODA characterized the complaint as malicious cases of posting videos containing content and ending spoilers without permission from the rights holders and unfairly gaining advertising revenue through copyright infringement. So essentially what CODA is talking about is every time that you upload a video, you get advertising revenue. Like this video, when you watch this one, if you've seen an ad, then I get advertising revenue from that and I make money off it. Now, how much money I make off it, who knows? It depends what my RPM is. Sometimes it's high, sometimes it's low, sometimes I make a lot of money, sometimes I don't. It depends on the people who watch the video and what's the most valuable. Advertisers on this platform value specific audiences more than others, and so they're willing to pay more to make sure an ad gets to those people. So whether or not Yoshida had a great audience and making a lot of money off it, couldn't tell you. I don't foresee him making a lot of money off those videos. maybe not. But from my own personal experience, and if everything that I know is accurate, that I don't think he was rolling in, swarms of money and just, living like a king. I doubt that. And then of course, Coda argues that it was done maliciously, which you might be sitting there saying, well, how can they prove it's malicious? We'll get to that in a couple minutes. It was also reported that the prosecution stated that Yoshida's actions were a malicious act that tramples on the effort of content production. They argue that because he uploaded videos that condensed and spoiled anime episodes and videos of gameplay from a visual novel, a style of game that focuses on reading to experience the story rather than gameplay, consumers would be less incentivized to spend money on either. Now, this is a very interesting point, and if you've been on YouTube long enough, and let's say you've done Let's Plays, especially of Nintendo properties, then this might sound kind of familiar. At one point in time, Nintendo was a really big hard ass when it came to uploading any type of video with their IP at all. They did not allow it. You had to sit there and get like special direct approval. Nintendo went hard on YouTube in terms of anyone that uploaded gameplay for their properties because of reasons such as that. And you can read it right here. This was back from 2018. It was talking about Nintendo's new content guidelines to make it easier for YouTube creators to get paid. And so it talks about the whole situation where before you could upload shit and you wouldn't get paid at all. It would be always copyright claimed. And so this is where it says right here, YouTube creators who want to monetize their content no longer have to join Nintendo's controversial specific partner program. And instead, those who work within YouTube's partner program, a tier that allows the company to run ads on video, letting creators earn revenue through Google's AdSense, yada, yada, yada. You get the point. But yeah, at one point in time, you were not able to upload anything from Nintendo without being part of their partner program. They were really strict on it, and that's pretty much what I'm reading when it comes to this whole the Let's Player that got sent to prison and got fined $6,700 because he was just uploading Let's Plays. I think it's terrible all around. That should not even be a thing. I feel like you should be free to just upload your gameplay like that. In my opinion, I think it's more publicity. More people get to see it. Sure, you might have people who watch the entire thing instead of buying the game itself, but I think that audience of people who would only be wanting to look at that is so small versus those who would look at it and be like, oh shit, I don't even want to watch this entire thing. I just want to see if the gameplay's good, and then I'm gonna go buy it myself. But I understand companies don't think the same way. It's the whole reason why we got Denuvo on PC and why they believe that piracy ruins the games in general, and that's the reason why they have low game sales instead of the fact that more times than not games just suck. And then the article finishes off by saying that Yoshida admittedly knew what he was doing was illegal and that he was doing it because as part of his hobby, he wanted someone to see what he made, which I mean isn't a fair thing to say. I mean, yeah, sure. You have a lot of people that might upload things for commercial gain, and obviously he made money off that shit. But on the other token, I think really you shouldn't go to jail for that. Personally, in my opinion, yes, it's Japanese law. It doesn't mean I have to agree with Japanese law. I think they are strict as fuck with their shit. You think that YouTubers and the shit that they be copyright claiming time from time is bad? The way that any content that's anime related goes, unless you get rights, you're almost screwed. I had a video, luckily, and this is a good thing, right? I did a review of Black Clover, the movie that came out earlier this year, and I originally got copyright claimed immediately. Now, they were luckily nice enough to remove it. I don't know if it was because of Netflix, because they're the ones that were hosting the movie, but I included just footage from a trailer. It was a literal trailer that's just uploaded. I didn't take any extra footage from the actual movie. I didn't do any of that, but I still got copyright claim. But again, luckily they removed it. But the point is, it's wild to even imagine that if you want to just upload gameplay online and you just want to sit there and show people, what your experience was playing X game. Granted, I know a visual novel is a little bit harder to sit there and say, oh, what's your unique experience? Because more times than not, it's kind of hard to really make it that unique versus something like, let's say Mario. You play Mario Odyssey, you go to different routes, you go different traversal methods, how you want to go about things. Maybe you're glitching, maybe you're doing speed runs. You get the point. But all that aside, I cannot fathom the idea of just, yeah, man, we saw that you uploaded this stuff and you're going to jail. And you're just like, what about everybody else? They'll be like, well, you're in Japan, buddy. You're donezo. Pay up, bub, and then spend 2 years in prison. Anyways, yeah, don't upload gameplay in Japan, I guess. Don't do that. If you fly out to Japan and you play some games, don't upload to internet. You might be in prison the next day. Wild times we live in. Anyways, you made this far into the video. Consider giving a like, subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment below what you think. Have a great day. Yeah.